Our topic is going to be tonight on how to get a car in your business name. I'm going to give out a few things that you guys can actually be able to expound on your company and use credit cards as leverage in order for you guys to get the credit cards in the business name. This is something that a lot of people are calling me about. They're wanting to know how they can get a car in their business name, okay? Such a beautiful day. I'm going to give you a rough overview of how the process works so that you can get the car of your dream in your business name. I'm going to give you, once again, I'm going to say that again. I'm going to give you a rough overview of how to get the car in the business name, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Carlos Lissamore. I own the company Your Business Pros, Inc. We are a funding company. We help you with equipment loans, SBA loans, micro loans, all sorts of loans for your business. We just a vehicle basically that helps you to get your business credit in order for you to be able to apply for the loans and being able to get credit cards. So you can use your credit cards as leverage to actually being able to have cash flow, positive cash flow throughout your business, okay? All right, and once again, my name is Carlos Lissamore. I too had problems with my business credit. This was many years ago. And I had a hair salon. I got denied at the banks. One of the biggest reasons because my structure was not there correctly, okay? That's the reason why I got denied, and I got it all together. I get it fixed up, and then I was able to come back and actually get funds in my business name, okay? All right. Tonight, the first part of this, I want to tell you that you can get business credit. You can get the business credit car and the business credit leasing. So there's two parts to this. I want to make sure everybody understand. There's two parts to this. You can actually get the business credit with your personal credit as together, like a co-assignment, and you can do it with non-consignment where you just using the business credit alone to get the car in the business credit. Let me give you both flip sides of that, okay? The first thing, number one, you can actually get the car with your personal as a PG, okay? But this is the catch to it. You have to have at least 8 to 10 accounts on your business credit, and it will also, your credit score needs to be at least 700, 750 or higher, normally what I tell everybody. And there are companies like Ford, Jaguar, Bentley, Mercedes, Lexus, the Sprinter vans. There's a lot of companies out there will give you business credit for your car if you actually qualify for it, okay? The second part to that, you can do it with business credit without a PG. The way you're gonna do that, you have to have your business structure established properly. Okay, let me explain to you. A lot of guys don't understand this. They think just because they got a business and they can just go up there and get stuff. The business profile has to be built out properly from the beginning, the EIN number, all the way to your next step. It has to be your website. You got to show yourself that you're in the 401 directories. You have to show yourself as a liable business that they will feel comfortable lending their money to. There is billions of dollars that they're releasing out right now to businesses. I'm going to repeat that. There's a lot of money out there right now that they're giving businesses. You just have to have your business in line properly to get the funds. That's basically what it is. And your business normally have to be at least 2 years old to get the funds or get a car in the business name. But now I want to go back. That rule can also apply if you've been in business for a year, but you will have to PG it. The reason why, that is what we call a personal guarantee. That means that you will go on the loan at the same time you're using your credit, your personal credit, to actually being able to get the loan. Okay? All right. Now, let me explain to you the reason why you have to have a PG and your credit has to be strong. The reason why you want your credit strong is because whenever you have late payments, if you have a late payment, you will not get approved in your business name. I'm going to say that again, folks. If you have been late in the past 6 months or whenever, you will be denied if you're trying to get the business loan, which is the car in your personal as a PG together at the same time. You will be denied. Now, on the flip side of that, let's say that your business have been in business for 2 years. I'm just making an example. And you got quite a bit of stuff established under the business name. And you want to actually go into the dealership and get approved. Yes, you can get approved if you have all the necessary, the structure of the business is formulated properly. Yes, you can go in the dealerships and get approved. Okay? All right. All right. So now let me give you the steps and stages of business credit. Okay? So it all makes sense to you. You have to have a legal name. Okay? A lot of times I tell people don't have like credit repair because it's a high business. So you don't want to use credit repair in your name. You don't want to use business credit in your name. You don't want to use like a real estate company. They consider that as pretty much like you a high risk business. Okay. All right. So you want to pick a name like Legacy Management or Jones Enterprises. And you want to actually go in there with the code is with something as business consulting. And you want to keep it generalized when you go into the banks. You don't want to go in there talking about 100 different things. You want to keep it very simplicity, and you want to keep it simple so that the bank will realize that you are a liable and ready company. Okay? All right. Now, the next thing, you want to establish out the bank. Typically, I don't like for people to go to big banks because you just a member at a big bank. I like for people to deal with small banks. Smaller banks are going to be more lenient and to give you money, like your Wells Fargo, Chase's, Bank of America. Those are big banks. They are big banks. Lords of London, a lot of you probably not have heard of that. HBLFC, those are big banks. They're going to look at you as a member, okay? You want to find your mom and pop banks, very small banks. Those are the ones that you want to get a relationship with. You want to get a relationship with them where you can walk into the bank and have a conversation with the president, vice president, or mortgage, or a person that actually approve your loans. Those are the people. The next thing is you want to get into directories. There's a lot of directories out there that I put my clients in, okay? And one other thing that you want to do, you want to make sure that your online presence look good, because that is a determined factor. Big banks, especially, what they're doing behind the scene, when they tell you to hold on the phone, what they're doing behind the scene, they're going and basically looking at your online presence, making sure it's correct. Okay? All right. Now, the next thing I would suggest that you do when you're getting ready to get business credit, it would be advised, I would advise anyone to do your personal credit and your business credit at the same time. And you want to get to past the 750, okay? But your business credit is what they call a paydex score, a paydex score. You want to at least get to 80, okay? You want to get to 80 before you go into those banks. You want to know your score. You want to know every detail about your credit report before you go inside of a bank. I'm seeing today I have gotten many calls from clients telling me they got denied because of a bank issue, because they didn't know their credit score. They didn't know their business credit score before they went into the bank. Okay? All right. So if you got some questions that you want to ask, please make sure you like and share, because I want to give you the real skinny tonight. Hey, bro, what's up, Terrell? How you doing? I want to give you the skinny tonight about business credit and you being able to get a car in the business name. Yes, you can get a car in the business name. Okay? I want to make sure you guys know that. So you can do it you can do it with your personal credit, and you can do it without your social security number, which if you do it, you would have to PG it. Okay. I want to go into a part of 2 ways to purchase the vehicle. One way you will be able to purchase the vehicle is leasing the vehicle. You need to ask your tax provider which era works for you, buying the vehicle and depreciating that, and you have to get a tax professional and they will actually write off the miles. You have to determine what is better for you, because you can lease the vehicle or you can purchase the vehicle. So you can do it either way. You just have to determine which one is better for you in your situation. Everybody's situation is totally different. Okay. All right. There's a question to come in. I want to answer this. She said, how can you determine what your credit score is with your business name? There is a site called Navi, N-A-V, Navi. That is where you can sign up to determine what's your business credit score. Your business credit score has to be at 80. Okay. It's called Paydex score. I want to make sure you guys understand that. You have to have the Paydex score at 80. And the way you're going to go check it is once you sign up for the service. I think it's like $24, because a lot of our clients get it automatically. Soon as they sign up for our program, they get it. And it's called NAV, Navi. That is where you go there to determine what's your business score, because they're going to give you a little skinny of it. Let me give it to you. Dun and Bradstreet is a business bureau. And then you got Equifax, and then you actually have Experience Business. You need to be on all 3 of those in order to get a score, so that you can actually know what your score is before you go into a dealership to actually determine if you can actually get a business car in the business name. Another thing that on the other app that I have here, someone is asking me, you get a car from Range Rover? The answer is yes. You can get a car from Range Rover, Ford, Mercedes, Lexus. You can get work trucks. You can get any type of vehicle as long as they would allow you to get it in your bank. Okay, I'm going to repeat this part. This is the secret to it. You want to get in conjunction with a small bank. Big banks, yes, you can go there. You can get money. But the bottom line is how you really going to get the money is actually establishing at a small bank. I don't recommend big banks. A lot of people keep asking me that. I don't recommend the big banks. Big banks actually scrutinize you. They look at every detail. They're going to make sure you have everything is in place before they approve you. And they're going to give you a lot of red tape. You're going to have to make sure everything is, you're going to have to dot your I's and T's on every single thing. Okay? All right. You can get any car in the business name as long as you qualify for the funds. Let me explain to you. There's 2 ways. You can lease the vehicle or you can purchase the vehicle. Leasing, you have to decide through your accounting, the person that does your taxes, you need to actually ask them which method benefits you because you got to remember the car depreciates if you're purchasing it. Okay, leasing it, you only can actually drive the car for so many miles per month. So it's not as easy as you think. Okay, if you're a heavy driver or you have to, or you're in a business that is going to require you to drive a lot, you have to actually, it's like apples to oranges. So you got to decide which one works beneficial for you. Because if you don't know which one benefit for you, you're not going to get money back and have some tax write-offs at the end of the year. Okay?